What's up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and this is my kids' 31 days of horror movie reviews. And thanks to Disney Plus, they have provided me with so many content for this very thing that I'm doing. I decided to watch for the first time Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. This movie came out in the year 2000. Was it a Disney Channel movie or was it out in theaters? I don't really know. Maybe somebody can tell me. It was probably just a Disney Channel film. It was directed by Steve Boyum. And the plot. The plot is we meet Adam, the main son, played by Matt O'Leary. He and his friend, they somehow get these backstage tickets to this band, Pumpkinheads or the Headless Band, whatever the hell they're called. And the problem, though, is that he forgot to do his homework. Oops. So guess what? He's grounded for the weekend. Oh, crap. He can't go to the concert. So he decides, well, maybe if my mom, who is just recently divorced, maybe if we get her on a date, she'll get off our back. She'll go on the date. I can sneak out and go have my fun. And mission accomplished. Well, come to find out, they indirectly, him and his sister, set the mom up on a date with a vampire. So now they have to try to save her. What I thought of Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire is I quite enjoyed this film. I did. I was very amused, very entertained all the way through. I thought that, sure, fine, maybe Adam as a character is selfish, is kind of a dick just in the sense of not caring about how his actions are affecting other people, including his sister and his mom, especially because not only does he try to set his mom up with another person who ends up being very dangerous, but then before that, when he tried to get the tickets back because his friend ended up giving away his ticket when he thought he couldn't go, so now he's desperate to try to get the ticket back. He lets the other kid have a date with his sister, guarantees a kiss by the end of the night, which I thought to myself, you can't promise that your sister is going to kiss this dude. It's her choice! God damn it! But, once again, I shouldn't like Adam. I really shouldn't. But there's something about this actor that is likable. He's charismatic. He's a good actor. He's delivering his lines in a believable way. I never was annoyed or taken out of just him and his performance. So I think that's what saved it. Yeah, writing-wise, he's a dick. But as an actor and a character, I was willing to go along with him and go for the ride. He's a big fan of horror movies and vampire movies. You see him at the beginning watching them, so he knows his stuff. I appreciated that. His sister is played by Laura Vandervoort. She plays Chelsea, and I instantly recognized this actress. I mean, yeah, she's been in a few things, like the sci-fi show Bitten, and but I instantly was like, holy crap, it's Kara, Supergirl from Smallville. I know. I'm a big fan of Smallville, so I'm gonna instantly catch that. But I just thought it was quite amusing. She's a lot younger here, and she wasn't bad. Like I said, she had her own ulterior motives to getting the mom to go on a date. She had a date that she tried to go to, but because she was making fun of Adam, she too got grounded. Oops! And so you go along for that. The mother is played by Caroline Rhea. I remember seeing her play one of the aunts on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So again, amusing. The youngest brother, Taylor, is played by Miles Jeffrey. He's the one that Adam got to watch these vampire movies along with him. So of course he's afraid of vampires. Of course he's super paranoid. And when he's trying to tell people that he saw this guy turn into a vampire, nobody believes him because he's just a kid. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That scene when he just leaves the house to go on his bike to go find the mom and Dimitri the vampire by himself late at night, and he's just wandering the streets looking like, what town is this that this kid is seemingly so safe and it's not a big worry? Speaking of that, later on there's a part where Van Helsing shows up to the house because he found his number. He called him. He asked for help. The babysitter's just on the phone the whole time, so she practically lets him go with a stranger, a grown-ass man. And they go off and do God only knows what in her head. She didn't seem to care, though. Charles Shaughnessy plays Dimitri. He's the vampire. I believe he was on that TV show The Nanny, but I barely ever watched it. Saw clips here and there. I thought he was a good actor. He came off at the beginning when you first meet him as a relatable, likable guy. It actually threw me off because they make it seem like the Hunter Van Helsing was the more creeper. And so just that bait and switch actually worked. Some of the effects, of course, of him turning into a bat or him walking along the walls, yeah, very cheesy, yeah, very 2000s in Disney, but you don't get caught up into that because, I don't know, it's a kid's movie. I'm not sitting there expecting the state of the art in special effects, especially at that time. And I like how he wasn't so quick to just mind control her and turn her into one of his minions. He actually took the time to try to woo the mom and try to get her to fall in love with him. And then when that didn't work, what else? Mind control, baby. That's just makes the most sense. So overall, yeah, I enjoyed this film. I enjoyed seeing Robert Carradine as Van Helsing. I remember seeing him in the Liz McGuire show and movie, and so seeing him here was quite nice. And I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the plot. I enjoyed the situation. I enjoyed really everything that was going on in this movie. I was never bored at all. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you've seen Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. Did you see it when you were a kid? Did it terrify you? Or is it something that you never seen before, never heard of it? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!